This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Tariq's not here. Uh-oh. For the first time. And, fuck, hold on. When did he join? He joined us at, like, what, episode 3 or something?
Was
right?
it episode 3? I thought it was episode 3 2.
Or 4. Was it episode 2?
Look, I mean, look, it's either episode 3 or episode 2, okay? We can change up the law as much as we want.
But basically, after 34, 32 episodes, 32, 33, Tariq is not here. He has disappeared, alright?
Yep.
Alright, but don't worry. Like the Phoenix, Tariq will be reborn next episode.
God damn it. Also, fucking made him relevant, but it's just like... You introduce him in a theatrical short, and then you put him in here, and he's like so much better in this. Oh god.
Yeah, here's the worst part. The length of this episode is the same length as the theatrical short. All right.
Yeah.
I want you to take that. No, wait. It's actually shorter because the theatrical short didn't have the intro playing, right? Right, well, this one you have to account for intro airtime. Oh, so technically speaking, the theatrical short had extra time for story purposes.
Jesus, oh my god, oh god. This is gonna be a thing. Alright, but I suppose...
Hey, but here's the thing, William. Yeah. This is the... Wait, but here's the thing. Our boy, Beck, Brandon...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Right. Whatever we want to call him.
Wasn't he called Bato or Boat? I'm calling him Boat. We calling him Boat.
You're calling. Bahato. According to the Wikipedia article,
yeah,
his name is Bahato.
Yeah, Boat.
Okay, so Boruto basically,
no,
right?
No, I said Boat, not Boruto. You stop with that. You don't put that name on him, okay? Don't put that name on him.
Yeah, so Bahato's back after the Saber short.
Yeah, after like... When did the short release, by the way, actually, now that I check on it?
What, originally December. December, it aired originally in December. It wasn't released on home media until like April, alright?
Oh, okay. So, wait, so when would that put it in terms of like, you said it was before, after a certain episode. I'm trying to remember what it was.
It's like, this episode was we know by the theatrical short, Kento was still alive by then. Kento wasn't wearing a burlap sack yet. Yeah. So that was probably like episode 13, 14, 15, basically, around that time. Or according to the Wikipedia, if I were to guess, yeah, between 14, 15, like that. Alright? Yeah.
So my thing is, okay. So then he just hasn't appeared for like some 20 plus episodes then.
Yeah, hey, well, it turns out this series like to introduce a character, throw them out, and then reintroduce them 20 episodes later. It turns out.
Yeah.
This is the third time this has happened now, if you think about it. This is the third character to done this.
Okay, so there's Phoenix, dude. There's Kento.
What? No, Kento came back. Kento didn't disappear for like 20 episodes. He came back right...
He didn't come back right after, right?
I mean, well, he came back in a reasonable amount of time.
Well, and then there's Sophia. Okay, so wait, if we're not counting Kento, so it'd be Sophia, Phoenix, and then who else?
Disaster.
Right, I forgot how much Disaster didn't appear for a while.
I forgot that Disaster is supposedly a very important character in this series that they keep forgetting about. Hey, but you know something else that we don't forget about?
Yeah.
Our weekly unnamed discussion series about Kamen Rider Saber. A weekly discussion where I also, a person with years of knowledge about tokusatsu and Super Sentai, I'm joined every by my friend William. That's you, William. A person with no knowledge of segues into intros as we discuss the latest Kamen Rider season, Kamen Rider Saber. Hey, welcome to episode 34. Fuck. Oh, where's the... I wasn't ready. I'm not prepared. The Immortal Swordsman Awakens. I scrolled too far up the Wikipedia article, and I was trying to scroll down to the episode title, but the problem is episode 34 was so down, I had to keep scrolling down just to find the episode title.
Oh my god. Right, but here's my thing though, right? So like, let's say you're a kid in Japan. What happens if you miss this theatrical short? Is it possible? I mean, I'm assuming you have to go to theaters to watch it, right?
Yeah.
So what happens when this guy just appears out of nowhere? The kid's gonna be confused as fuck. Like, who is this guy? What's he doing here?
Hey, look, Will, if we learned anything from Kira Major, alright? You better went to the theater and watched it, or else you're gonna be fucking confused.
God, I'm still annoyed at that, man. It's so fucking annoying as shit. Also, are we ever doing that? I am curious.
Once it gets released on home media, yes. Just the question is, when is it gonna get released on home media, right? Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. How long would it? How long does it usually take? Because I know you said this.
Let's see. So it came out in December, right?
Oh,
all right, and we look at statistics and the graph and this chart along with these lines combined with the derivatives along with the growth rate, right? All right, it should have been out in. Hold on, calculate this. Move the 0 over. Divide by x equal y. Over the cos of g, right? April.
You could have just said April, you know.
Oh.
But oh my god. So
yeah, it should have been out by now. Don't know when it's gonna be actually released.
So never. All right. Okay. Cool.
I mean, look, someone has to sub it at some point. All right. One of those fan sub communities that we will not officially acknowledge will release it at some point. All right.
You mean like
What? Hey, what? Wait, who? Hey, that was just a bleep as far as the audience was concerned.
Here's the thing, Austin. Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted the bleep.
Oh, you wanted the bleep?
I wanted the bleep. Okay, I'm gonna just say it a whole bunch of times. See how much. Oh,
hold on. This thing was released in February? What the fuck? Holy shit!
Wait, the movie?
Yeah.
Wait. You mean it's been released on home video in February?
No, it aired in February.
Okay, wait, what? How late? Wait, okay, so I'm trying to remember what the timeline is, because, Kira Major ended, like, March, I want to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it ended in March and February. Wow, really? It was a month before. Wow, really? Good
Apparently, God. It aired, so the final episode aired the 28th, right? Right? And the episode that and when they made the reference to the dream sequence, that was in episode 44, right? And that was that episode aired on February 21st, all right? Try to guess what date the movie aired in Japan based on those key points of information I just told you.
Oh my god. Ugh. Well, I don't know. Tell me the date, man. Because I'm just gonna...
February 20th, apparently!
What the... What?
You literally had to watch that movie or else you would have been confused. Holy fuck.
Oh my god, Jesus. That's so close to the fucking deadline, too.
Yeah, hey. But you know what isn't confusing? The plot of Kamen Rider Saber so far.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, you say that, sure. Oh my god. I mean...
Hey, look, William. We have only had... like 3 insurrections so far, alright? And there's no way there could be more insurrection by the end of this series.
God damn it. Yeah, right. As per usual.
Look, you know what they say? Insurrection me once, shame on me. Insurrection me twice, shame on you. Insurrection me 3 times. Oh boy, we have a structural problem within our government system that we have to relook and go over.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this insurrection's never gonna die in this, is it?
Oh, no, wait. Hey, remember, hey, like the Alamo, remember January 6th, 2021.
Jesus fuck, dude. Yeah,
put that on my grave, by the way.
Oh my god. It's so
I want
bad.
that to be on my gravestone. Remember January 6th, 2021.
Oh god, that's really bad, Jesus. I don't Why? It's such. I know it's an important date in history, but I don't think it's that important for it to be put on your goddamn gravestone, my dude. God damn, man. It's just like people are gonna be walking by your graves. Like, why do you have that date there? And they just give you a whole history lesson on the insurrection on January 6th. Jesus, man. Oh my god.
And the worst part is, do you know people ask, was he there on that date? And the person's like, no, he wasn't. He was completely at a separate location, 30 miles away, at his house, watching Kamen Rider.
Oh my god. They're just gonna why did he put the date there? No one knows. No one knows.
No, so that we will never forget.
Oh, so that we will never. Oh, you have it specifically said so that everyone will know you didn't want people to forget this important date in history.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, yeah. So back to the episode. Boy, we went like a 12-minute tirade about absolutely nothing in relation to this episode.
You act like that's not the norm with us whenever we talk about this shit. Because honestly, it is the norm.
Hey, look, see. Well, I'm just saying, we really get invested in talking about January 6th, all right?
Yeah, that's true. For some reason, this is a thing.
Okay, so anyway, so Sora, the little kid's back this episode and everything, and apparently he was in the hospital at some point, right? Yeah.
I
don't ever remember that.
No, wait. Okay, so I think, no, he was. I'm remembering this now. Because,
was he?
What was his name again? His name.
Sora?
No, not Sora. Sora's the kid, right?
Ogami, the dad. Oh, they're talking about Ogami.
Yeah, they're talking about Ogami.
I have the audio off, so I can't tell who they're talking about, alright? So I'm really confused.
Fair enough.
It's really confused when you have your audio off and there's subtitles and you can't infer who they're talking about. Okay, but Sora's back this episode. He get his stupid little sticker thingy on him.
Yeah.
I mean, his stupid little pins that you can buy for $6. By the way, you can buy those for $6 a piece.
Oh, she did all that. She did all that stuff, and she's only selling them for $6.
She's saying them on her Etsy account. So
Does Japan have an Etsy version?
No,
type of
they
store?
have Premium Bandai, which is the overpriced garbage that Bandai used to sell as fucking product.
I sense there are a lot of feelings about this. Nice. I'm gonna say we veer away from
Premium Bandai.
Okay.
Hey, but don't worry. Meanwhile, Kento is still being a sad boy in the middle of the night on some rooftop.
I hate his lines so much. He's like, "The future's changing, but nothing changes. This changes nothing." I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, Kento? This changes everything. What are you doing? Everything you're looking at is wrong.
For a guy who saw all the possible future, he did not see this coming, apparently.
Yeah, I'm like...
He's doing a really bad job of being a... So, have we established that the role of Caliber is to be a martyr within the series? That's what his character is supposed to be, right?
I mean, at this point, yeah, it really much is. It pretty much is. I mean, it's just like he goes through all this fucking shit. And then, he decides, I guess I'll just sacrifice myself to ensure that, the rest of everyone else will live. That's essentially what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like annoying as shit, especially when he's like, the future can't change. The future changes right in front of him. He's like, huh? What? I'm like,
yeah, the future's changing, Captain, and apparently you didn't see this coming, even though you went through this whole episode where you saw all the future.
He even acknowledges in the beginning,
Doctor Strange was like, I saw all the futures, but I didn't see this future happening.
Yeah, it's just, I'm like, God, because it's just that one line that really irks the shit out of me, because he's like, throughout everything, he's like, oh yeah, I've seen all possible futures. And then he sees this like, wait, I didn't see this, but this doesn't change the future.
He's really bad at his job.
I'm like, what?
Right?
Yeah.
He's like Kuriyama, right? I think that's the name of the sword.
I think so,
yeah. It only has one job, and his job is to show the future, right?
Yeah.
But apparently it's doing a really bad job of revealing the future to people, right?
Yeah, it feels like a thing where it's just like, oh yeah, I've foreseen all of this, and I know nothing's going to change. And then I'd be like, okay, yeah, if he's predicting everything correctly, then I can see his point. But he's not, and then because he's supposed to be that character, where he's just like, oh yeah, the future won't change. And then Toma being Toma, because with main character energy, he's basically like, he's like, oh yeah, well, it's apt that you brought up Boruto, but instead Tomo is more like Naruto, and Naruto's like, is like, no, the future can change. Just watch me do it, and then it's just like, oh, he changes it, and it's like, oh, look at that shit. It's just so fucking annoying. I don't know. It's just like, whatever. But anyway, So
so then meanwhile, the Wonder Twins is with we're still kind of the Wonder, even though I don't think they're actually twins. I think I'm assuming that the Ryoga is the older brother and Reika is the younger sibling. I'm still kind of the Wonder Twins, by the way, right? That hasn't left.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
They're still the Wonder Twin as far as I'm concerned, right? The Wonder Twins are like, oh boy, what do we do? What do we do? And everything, right?
Yeah. And but God, I mean, it's like this whole. Well, no, sorry, I meant to go somewhere else, but it's not relevant. But like, they're there. It's like, okay, get me my swords, my dudes, and then I'm also thinking about unleashing the Hound, and then fucking.
Here's the fucking problem about this scene, William. How did he get the book, right?
Oh, and like in the first place.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is,
have you remember correctly from the movie or the theatrical short special, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? At the end of that, Bahato was just imprisoned in the book, and then the book just fucking disappeared to somewhere, right?
I mean,
then all of a sudden, now the Master of Logos has it, right?
I don't know if you remember this, and that because they did show this in the theatrical short. After they do the whole credits thing, remember?
Was there a post-credit scene?
There was a post-credits. It's basically.
Oh fuck! I did not watch that far ahead.
Yeah.
Was there actually a post-credit?
There legit was. All it showed was basically a man. Oh, sorry. Something's coming up my mind. Okay, no, I'm good. So basically, it was you see the master Sorry, it's just I'm looking at the Discord right now.
No, it's too late. We have to keep going. Okay. We can't stop now. We're already recording.
Yeah. So basically, Master Logos basically he's all hooded up. We don't know his identity if you were watching the theatrical short in the time of his
that's
release.
why we don't know who he was yet.
Yeah, he basically had the book in his hand. He basically put it away in the vault, right?
Was that really in the was that really in the movie?
That was in the movie. Yes, that was in the movie.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and
I did not watch that post credit. Hold up, I'm gonna pull up the movie and just go quickly look at the post credit. Oh, what the fuck! Holy shit! There's a post credit scene. Oh, what the fuck! Oh my god! Holy shit! This fixes all my problem with Kamen Rider Saber. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This has the plot of Kamen Rider Saber has completely been fixed as far as I am concerned. There are no more flaws in storytelling of the series now.
I feel like Tariq would have some words to say with that whenever he comes back, but
Oh, hey, don't worry, like the Phoenix, he'll be here next week, alright?
Honestly, I kind of like, no shade or anything like that, but it's just like, the fact, like, we can make that joke because Tariq isn't here, and I think that's great. It's pretty good, actually. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Bahato comes back and everything. He's like, oh boy, I want let me do some stabbing and everything. I'm like, come on, let me do that. Which switch. 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake, red shake, blue shake.
God damn it. Oh my god. But yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You go on ahead while I try to regain it.
Okay.
Train.
So basically, once again, like the popular theme of gaslighting within this series, right? The Master of Logos gaslights Bahato into a hey, you want to go fight the other swordsman for me? I
don't think he's ever. I don't think he was gaslighting him. They're more like. They're more like okay. They're more like basically. It's like if we're gonna go on that term, so they're basically abusers. Basically, like, hey, you abuse people too? Yeah, I do. You do?
Yeah,
I do. And they get along because they're friends now. So like,
it's
like let's abuse people together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's really bad actually. Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, look, remember, kid show. This is a kid show made to sell toys to Japanese schoolboys between the ages of 6 and 12.
Yeah. I mean, sure, but still, it's showing some.
Yeah, so Yuri and Toma decides to fight on a sidewalk for some reason, right? It's like the funniest thing, right? Toma tells Yuri that he has to fight for reals cause to the sword fight, and then when they cut, right, we see them on a sidewalk. It's not even like an empty parking lot, right? Cause we see a car drive
out
right
in the
by.
middle, like of the public in public
It's
public
like the
space.
funniest fucking thing ever. Like, wow, I was like they could have picked a better place to fight. I don't know, like maybe on top of a rooftop. Some would say,
Yeah, but
you know,
if
only they had access to a rooftop for them to fight on, you know,
But-
an easy accessible rooftop where they used to have private moments, right?
But where will they have the Space Force 3-man fight? And to
Where
have
would they
Reika
get
like
this
hiding in
rooftop
the
from? Yeah, but it's just fucking funny how Yuri and Toma just fights on a sidewalk, right?
Yeah, I know. It's
Just
just
like, this is a pedestrian sidewalk too. This is like a sidewalk that people will ride their bikes.
I don't get it. It's like in the middle of the fucking public space. I'm like, guys, cars drive by here. People walk in this area. What are you gonna do if someone just decides to walk by? Like, what are you gonna do?
Hey, aren't you guys supposed to be a secret organization that nobody's supposed to know about?
God, I mean, they are secret. No, right? No, I was trying to remember, but I just remembered at the end of the theatrical short, everyone apparently just forgets for some reason.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh god, this doesn't make sense. But
Yeah, so Toma and Yuri have their little bout where they fight for real, where they're determined to kill each other, right?
yeah. They're gonna.
Yeah, but don't worry.
But
before they could finish the final stabbing, as as many people would like to say, Bahato comes in and ooh boy, he's back. And then Toma reminds us to go buy the Kamen Rider Saber theatrical short story, The Phoenix Swordsman and Book of Ruins, out now in home media.
Yeah. Fucking god, it's just like they just make the briefest of mentions and they get right to it, and then basically, Boat basically has his fun with everyone.
Yeah. He's like, oh boy, check
Also-
it out, I'm back.
Also,
I'm back, you know.
Here's also the thing that kind of annoyed me. They're like we're basically, Yuri's like, oh, by the way, here's what his sword does. I'm like, kind of explain that in a theatrical cut, could you, huh? This would have done.
Yeah. If only they had time to give plot explanation in that theatrical short, instead of spending 80% of it on useless filler fight.
God. Also, it's a pretty OP ability, right?
Yeah. Right,
This
just
is-
like Bahato is extremely broken for no reason.
Yeah, he's just.
Besides of being of the Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
And, right? Who can revive himself? His power is void and nothingness. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, I can just make it so that your sword's ability just doesn't work. I'm like, what the fuck?
This,
Do you know how-
this guy is absolutely insane combined with the fact that he can't die and everything.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
literally he can die to an attack, know what the ability is, knows, and then when he revives, he can just counter it in the next fucking fight. Like, he literally cannot lose. This man can do whatever the
this
fuck
guy's
he wants.
insane.
Yeah.
If only they had time to explain this, you know.
Also with such an overpowered ability, I'm like, why did you win in the first place? Like, what stopped you from winning in the first place? Just friendship? How?
Yeah.
You can void friendship with your fucking ability at this point.
Hey, wait. Nothing can void the power of friendship, alright?
Yeah, sure. Try explain that to Kento of all people. See how that works out.
Kento traded his friendship for a burlap sack, alright?
Try explaining
he
that
knows
to-
the consequences, alright?
Explain that to what's his name? Ren? Yeah, explain that to Ren. See how that goes too.
Oh. Hey, look, when we Red threw away his friends to become friends with Disaster, alright? He
yeah,
and Disaster are friends now.
Yeah, you're right. He traded the power of friendship for friendship and power. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's basically what he did. But
Yeah, so Bahato comes in and he starts fucking killing. He starts just fucking taking shit. It's like, ooh boy, ooh, nice try and everything. Right? But Toma's like, oh no, I have to save this little girl that's trapped in a dark hole and everything, right?
Yeah. She's stuck in a well. No, I'm not gonna go for the joke. It's too easy. But fucking then you start learning about how like
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
and then Bahato throws like this mysterious line like, ooh, you're the chosen one.
Oh,
Ooh,
you know how much that pissed me the fuck off? You know how much that fucking pissed me off? I was like, so you're the chosen one. Hell, go amuse myself somewhere. I was like, you fucking kidding me? Are you doing like, you know how we've been making illusions or like allusions, I mean, to fucking Naruto and Boruto. This is literally.
I thought you were about to say Star Wars.
No, not Star Wars. But like, this is a legitimate Naruto thing where Naruto is all like defying fate and shit, right? And it's like, that's literally what Toma is like. I'll defy fate to rewrite, my fucking future.
I was about to say if you were about to say this is the whatchamacallit thingy, the fucking up.
Yeah.
The what was that stupid dumb shit in the prequel series that no one liked?
In the prequel series? You mean the midichlorians or something?
Yeah, the midichlorians. Right? He's like, ooh, Bahato realized that Toma has the midichlorians in him.
No, my thing is like legit because it's like, in Naruto, like again, Naruto is like, oh, I'm gonna I write my own future type of thing, right? And then And then fucking Tomo is basically the same thing. It's like, oh, I decide how this story ends. He's essentially saying, oh, I decide how my future ends. You don't get to do that shit, right? And it's like it's all about like, asserting yourself and creating your own future, that kind of thing, right? But then in here it's like, oh, you're the chosen one, right? And it's like exactly the same thing in Naruto, where basically you make Naruto being like, oh, he defies the stereotype, like the things that keep him down and shit. But then it turns out Naruto is some sort of prophesized one, and then it just ruins everything else.
Naruto is just the son of God or some shit.
Yeah, and it just ruins everything for like the rest of the story. I'm like, this fucking ruins the message you were telling us in the beginning, and it's the same thing here. Why are they doing this? I don't need another chosen one when your story, the way you're telling the story is the exact opposite, dude.
Yeah, it's really bad how all of a sudden, right? Because at first we just saw Toma as just some fucking random guy, that just got caught up into this shit. But now all of a sudden he's like, oh, damn, he's unironically actually important now, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? This is some fucking bullshit. Also,
it's really bad. It's really bad how they threw that in.
Yeah,
right? It's really bad.
You know what's also
right? Because it ruins Toma's whole fucking character.
Yeah, because his character is all about one thing, but then you make him into another thing, and it just ruins everything else beforehand that you set up.
He's the one that was destined. He was the chosen one, right?
Yeah, and so I'm like, if that's the case, then then it's kind of obvious that like he's gonna be the one who does whatever, right? And so like, what's Kento's deal? He should know that he's the chosen one, right? He's been through all those futures. What's he doing? Yeah. What's he doing? He could just be with the chosen one. Like, oh yeah, you know what? I've seen the future with the chosen one. He'll get everything. Everything will be all right. It'll be all cool. I'm like, yeah, because he's a chosen one. What are you getting? Yeah. I don't know. It's just I'm annoyed as shit right now.
Yeah. But then the portal opens up again, right? For Luna and Toma. Hey, all Luna had to do was jump.
Yeah, jump. I don't know what's stopping her,
jump.
Man. Like,
I don't know what is stopping you from not jumping, right? Jump.
Yeah, like in the previous episode, like I get it because she's shocked. Like, oh, I didn't think anybody would actually get me out of here. And then she was running towards the exit, but then she just couldn't get out because
because in the last time they saw her, they were parallel, right?
Yeah.
They were on the same plane of elevation. No, in this one, she's literally on the higher. She's
like right in front of him, and her hand is sticking out. Like you can get out of the hole yourself.
Also, why doesn't Toma jump to grab her and eat her? Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not like they're literally right. There's like you literally one of the other two had to do was jump.
Yeah,
to grab the other one.
Just like, what's stopping you from doing that? It's so
literally, this could have been solved if either one of them knew how to just jump.
God. I'm just like, guys, it's not that hard.
Also, the worst part is, are we watching this scene, right?
Yeah.
So as you see that Toma and Luna are like literally inches from each other, right?
Yeah.
So and you see Toma reaching out, right? And then the portal closes, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a wide shot, right? Hey, Toma's not even standing on his tiptoes to reach for her. I'm
rewatching it too. I'm seeing it too.
It's really bad, right? He's not even trying to attempt to reach her.
Guys, it's not that hard. If anything, May could get her just by, like, she has her shoes. If you need help, borrow her shoes or something, I guess, if you really want to.
It's really bad. Now that I'm rewatching that scene with Toma and Luna.
Yeah, right? I'm just like, nothing's preventing you. You're really just being a lazy ass fuck. Like, Toma, please.
You know, this little girl you've been chasing for 15 years, right? You could have grabbed her, but you decided not to.
Yeah, that's just this thing. But anyway.
So then, meanwhile,
on.
back to B plot of this episode,
right?
With Dai, Shinji, Ogami, and Rentaro, they're looking for Ren, and like, oh boy, where's Ren? We know he was hiding. Hey, so we've been joking with how Ren's just a homeless person now, right? With last episode, how he's eating behind a dumpster, and on this episode, they're under the bridge.
Yeah.
It's really sad if you think about it. He went, right? Like, he's eating behind a dumpster now in this episode. They're looking, it's the fact that they went under a bridge to find him is what makes it really sad and depressing, right?
I honestly just want, I want more episodes of Ren, and I want basically him just being homeless and him traveling. I just want to know what he's doing. Like, he's just being homeless, walking around, eating under a bridge, like being behind a dumpster.
Being harassed by this evil demonic spirit, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, we're gonna find him at some point in a cardboard box sleeping, and Dazaz be like, hey, let's go for fucking power. Like, fucking let me sleep, Dazaz. Let me fucking sleep.
I don't have any money left. Right? Because we know for a fact Dazaz legally does not own any currency of any type.
Yeah.
Right? And even if he did have currency, they're currency that no longer from a government system that no longer exists.
Yeah, he's existed for like thousands. Like, I'm assuming presumably as long as like stories
because we know he's been existing for as long as the organization, logos existed, right? Like does that just brings out coins? But they're like from Mediterranean empire that no longer exists, right? Like, oh yeah, hey, you want money? I got you. Back in my days, I was very rich, and he throws out the coins, and they're all just a bunch of fucking nonsensical money.
It's just like ancient gold doubloons or something.
Yeah, it's like oh. Yeah, so then we cut back to Sophia, Yuri, and May. They're in the sudden base, and it turns out, hey William, maybe this was stuff that they should have fucking put in the fucking movie.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's just like,
so I understand from a spoiler-wise, this would have spoiled Yuri's introduction. Here's the thing: there's a scene later that shows when Yuri's doing a plot explanation where we don't see him. Right? They could have just hid all this shit. This would have been a way better reveal, right?
Yeah.
So Yuri is talking about how.
Yeah, they
about having this third guy. There's this third guy that used to exist, whatever, right? And then one day, the third guy betrayed them and everything, so Baruto went mad, right?
Yeah, it could have just been from another perspective, and that could have just been easily done, you know?
Yeah, and then this reveal would have been so much more, like if they had put this scene in the original cut, in the theatrical, where it's from Baruto's perspective, right? Like, he's explaining the story, right? About how he went mad and why he wants to kill everyone, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then we from an audience has to go along with it, right? Because we're like, I mean, we weren't there, we don't know what's going. I guess this is true, right?
Yeah.
Right. But then now that we have Yuri coming out, once again, this proves the problem how nonsensical the story is in this show, right? How fucking bad the story pacing is, right? About how it's fucking everywhere, and they just keep throwing shit to us, and we have to go along with it, right?
Yeah, basically.
But this scene is actually really good. It would have been way more impactful and better if they put this in the original version.
Yeah, honestly. But, I mean, I don't know.
And then they added this version with Yuri's perspective on the matter now, right?
Yeah. I mean, it would have been definitely interesting if they did that, but I don't know, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, like, it feels like they're probably writing it as they go along filming this. I don't know. It's a little like, it doesn't seem well planned, you know?
It's really bad how all of a sudden there's
like
this fucking weird connection between Yuri and Baruto and all that shit, right? In fact, it literally came out. This fucking revelation literally comes out of nowhere, right?
Yeah. It's just like, why? could have just talked about this earlier, but all right, sure. I mean, you could have revealed this earlier.
It's really bad how this introduction, right? Because that was one of the biggest problem we had with the Phoenix short movie. How nothing made fucking sense in that movie. How fucking this fucking guy comes out of nowhere and wants to kill the world, and then we get 90%, and then 90% of the media is just fucking showpiece for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Right? Like, this is all important stuff they could have fucking put in the original cut.
Yeah, honestly, but I don't like. Again, not well planned on their part. But anyway, moving on from that. Basically, if we're talking about like they reveal like his past and history and stuff, and then Tomo's like, "Oh, you know what? Friendship." And then it's like, "Yeah, all right, I hear you." And then fucking we cut to like fucking Rintaro fighting the big brother. I don't remember his name.
Ryoga.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember his name. Because I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter too soon.
Wait. It's still kind of big. Just call them the Wonder Twins, all right? That's how we're referring to them.
Because honestly, I don't think they're gonna matter too much longer. Because they're basically they're getting their butts kicked at this point. Yeah. Because
it turns out the Power King Crimson is being defeated all of a sudden. Oh.
Yeah. By basically being, "Stop going behind me, you idiot." Because that's all he ever does. All he ever does is go behind somebody and goes to strike.
Does he ever attack anyone from the side?
No. He's always
right.
like they've made it a point where he just travels behind the person, and then he'll go for a hit.
Boy, what an easily flawed plan.
Yeah, and then this guy's like, "I see, you're different from before." It's like, no, he figured out your goddamn attack pattern, which is so easy to fucking understand. But then in the middle of it, when Rintaro's about to kick Wonder Twin's ass, basically Phoenix dude comes in and is like, "Nah, man, I found my new amusement. Go fuck off."
Yeah, he comes in to fight. He's like, "Oh boy, he comes in the fight. It's like, "Ooh," it's like, "I'm gonna kill everyone and everything."
Yeah, basically, and then he decides to like fucking fight. Basically, I guess both of them at the same time, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. And then Sophia gets a fucking weird. Have they ever demonstrated this weird ability of her where she can suddenly, right?
I mean, no, they've had things where like she senses a Megiddo, but I never got the idea that she could just sense other swordsmen. But I guess she does now.
Like, once again, who would have thought that the power scaling in this show makes no fucking sense, right?
Yeah, the thing is, the problem with Sophia is that her abilities are very ill-defined. And all we understand.
Hey, what do you mean? Are you not amazed when she was able to create fucking barriers for no reason?
Yeah. Okay. You see, the thing is, all we really get in terms of understanding what Sophia could maybe do, and even then, you don't really know, is basically, oh yeah, she's based off of Luna. But the thing is, we don't even know what Luna can do, and because we don't know what Luna can do, we don't know what Sophia can do, and it just feels like
one thing I know that Sophia can't do: jump. All right, I'm 100%. Sophia cannot jump.
Oh yeah, if Luna can't jump, then Sophia can't jump. Is this what you're telling me? It's because Sophia jump. Fucking oh my god! But I'm like, it's just weird, man. Like the thing is, they use it as an excuse to be like, oh yeah, Sophia can do whatever the fuck, but like because she's based on Luna, and Luna's like, oh, she can connect the woods. But I'm like, but even then, I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that would mean, really. And so it's just really like, okay, sure, whatever. You're just using it to pull random powers for her out of your ass.
Yeah, pretty much. But don't worry about it. We go back to one of our favorite filming locations, the warehouse.
Yeah, I'm surprised we went back to the warehouse. Man, they must love the warehouse, man.
Hey, this warehouse is a cool set piece if you think about it, you know.
How often
everything looks rusty and looks like a fucking work hazard and everything.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm like, here's
the perfect place to film a fight scene.
Here's my thing though, like how often did it go to that warehouse? Is it like something you see in every season or what?
Oh yeah, multiple. I mean, we have seen this warehouse multiple times already in this season.
Yeah, because I've seen it like in Kid Major. I've seen it in Saber right now. I'm expecting we'll probably. I don't know if we've seen it yet. I'm pretty sure we haven't, because it doesn't come up in recent. But we haven't seen it in Zenkaiger
yet. No.
Yeah.
Nah, but we'll get to
soon,
it.
Though.
Yeah, but the older Wonder Twin leaves like, oh boy, the Power King Crimson cannot cannot defeat Requiem, it turns out. Ooh, it turns out King Crimson loses the gold Requiem experience.
Loses the fucking golden Requiem, yeah. Golden experience Requiem. Whatever the fuck they call it, man. I don't remember what they call it. But fucking, sorry. Swallowing something. But like, so, fuck.
Yeah.
They're in the warehouse.
So Renfro gets his ass kicked. Yeah. Gets his ass kicked by Bahato and everything. And he's about to kill him before Toma and Yuri comes in. Like, oh, but like, alright, oh, we understand. We understand. You lost your family. I lost a 5-year-old little girl. We're the same. I understand what you're going to.
I mean,
you lost the.
I mean, okay, you know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that because it's not like. I mean, it was still important to be traumatizing to Toma, but still, friend betrayal, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's really bad. All right, it's not a good argument Toma's making, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know,
it's clearly that Bahato went through much greater pain and suffering than what Toma has done. See, because here's the thing, I would take this scene more seriously if Toma didn't fucking had amnesia for 15 years and forgot about Luna.
Oh,
right?
like if he suffered those memories and he just didn't know what to do with them and they just really fucking
it was like
him.
haunting his memories, like, oh boy, right? But the fact that he forgot about Luna for 15 years, and then it's like, I was like, oh, that's right. I did used to hang out with this girl back when I was a kid. Damn, those were good times. Wonder what she up to. Does she have TikTok? Can I send her some TikTok?
Oh my god.
Right? But like you say, Toma's argument is very bad, right? To Bahato's, like, it's really weak in comparison to what Bahato actually is like going through. Went through.
Yeah, but it's like, but even Bahato is like was taking issue with that. It's like, oh really? You understand my pain? And he's like, he's basically fucking annoyed as shit from that. And then fucking Yuri is just like, Yuri's like, hey man, I believe in your friends again. He's like, I met Toma. I believe in the power of friendship now. And then Bahato is basically like, yeah, you're full of shit too, guy. You fucking sealed me up in a goddamn book. You betrayed me just as my other friend betrayed me. Okay?
Yeah.
Then Yuri's like, oh, you know. And then fucking Kento comes in like, nah, man, I'm gonna save the world. I'm gonna seal all the sacred blades. I'm like, okay, sure.
Now's not a good time. Read the room, all right? It sounds really bad at reading the room.
I mean, the thing is, all he can really read is the hair in front of his face. Okay, that's all he can really see at this point. Fucking have his hair like just like fucking down and starting to brood. Fucking but yeah, basically at this point it's a 4-way fight with fucking. So they all fight. Fucking what do you call it?
This is a really good shot. I don't know if you know.
No, yeah, like, it is a good shot, but like
this whole panning shot as soon as Kento enters, right? Or rather, as soon as Yuri starts talking, right? Like we get this whole 360 shot. It's really good.
Yeah, it is really good. They really do a lot with their camera work. It's really fun to see. But I mean, you know, there's a fight scene. There's like
Yuri's doing the speech of friendship, right? He does that to Bahato, and Kento's like, ooh, check out the speech of friendship, and like Kento's like, no, I don't need that. And then he transforms and everything, and then everyone starts fighting, you know, and like, ooh, so there's a 6-way fight, there's a 4-way fight going on, and everything, right? Yeah.
They're all fighting. They're all like having their all 2-sided fight, but then you get both Kento and Bahato basically doing their fucking super. And then I guess for some reason Yuri decides to take the hit instead of moving both him and Toma out the way, which kind of annoyed the shit out of me, to be honest with you.
It turns out basic actions, it's not the smartest thing that characters know how to do, right? Instead of both of them sidestepping, only one of them sidestep.
Yeah, and then they get rid of Yuri, or like I'm not sure if they got rid of him. Maybe it's more like he just got knocked the fuck out because he is just the sword. So like I'm curious as to see what happens with that. But they make it seem like he's gone and dead. But I'm like, which kind of annoys the shit out of me. Like, no, don't do that. He was like legit the best character in this fucking show. Don't do this.
Yeah, he's like one of 3 only good characters within this show.
I mean, okay, are we counting Rintaro in this? Because he did end up being really fucking good at the end there, you know, with his fucking
character. 4 characters then. Hold on. There are only 3 characters, 4 characters like in this show so far, alright? Okay. You have Yuri, alright, best boy.
Yep, pretty much.
Alright? You have Disaster, right? A character
yeah, he just fucks around.
Who's walking, who's literally just no, I just you know who Disaster remind me of?
What?
Because of earlier this week? Disaster reminds me of Venom. I realized that after the trailer came out. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh my god!
The way that they had set up Disaster and Ren, right?
Oh my god!
I was like,
so good. I can't wait until like fucking Ren doesn't want to go up an elevator and then Disaster calls him a pussy.
I'm really hoping more footage is released. Right, so that I could make a stupid parody trailer of the Venom trailer, but with just Rentaro and
honestly.
That's what the relationship reminds me of, right?
It's so fucking good. That's actually really fucking good.
Because Ren doesn't want to deal with any of this shit, but with Disaster just shit posting, I was like, hey, yo, what's up? We're best friends now.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, it's gonna be so fucking good. But,
So Yuri quote-unquote dies.
Also,
quote-unquote.
Were you? Because here's the thing. Okay, here's my quick thing. I kept thinking in that moment because it looked like Yuri died or some shit, right? I thought like for the hottest second that May was gonna take up the Sword of Light, you know? Because I keep thinking that May is gonna be a Kamen Rider at some point, man. I keep waiting for it. But nothing, it never happens, and I'm so annoyed. Instead, Reika fucking takes the sword. I'm like,
Reika, once again, Reika Shindai comes in, smokes the sword away.
Yeah, also, her character's starting to annoy the shit out of me in the fact that she seemed like, she didn't seem really dependent on anybody. Like, maybe she follows, like, the way I interpreted her character beforehand was basically like, oh yeah, I basically only believe in the basically in the idea of that the master follows, right? I never thought it was like but then it seems like she's starting to seem like a brocon to the extreme. It's like, oh, now only someone will praise me. Like, really? This is what your character's been reduced to? You seem so much cooler when you were revealed, man. It's like you were so mysterious, and then there was this idea that maybe you had like certain ideals that you wanted to follow, and that's why you're willing to do this shit or something like that. Instead, it's just like I don't know. She's just following her brother in some kind of blind puppy love type of thing, and it's just really annoyed the shit.
Yeah, it's really bad, right? The Warden Twins are characters are definitely OP, but their characters are really bad, right? Like their motivations are just they're just there for the Master of Logos, and that's about it. They really have nothing else than to what's going on.
And even then, like the sister's like not even sure about the Master of Logos. She's just more like following her brother. And then she's like, oh, I did the thing. Maybe I'll get head pets from my brother. I'm like, whatever. Your character's ruined at this point. I'm just fucking disappointed in her character right now.
Yeah. Hey, it turns out Kamen Rider and competently written female characters goes hand in hand.
God, man. And then fucking hold on, I'm trying to remember. She takes a
sword.
sword.
Then does another finisher. He tries to kill them again, but Kento, realizing the power of friendship, takes one for the homies. He's like, oh no. He's like, don't worry, I saw this in my future, so it's like I know what's going on in my future and everything.
Yeah, and then Toma gets emotional. Power happens, and they basically fucking Bahato seems to know what the attack is because he seems very curious. He's like, this is, and then of course they cut him off, and then you don't know what he's gonna say. But then they feed Bahato, and Bahato just basically fucks off, and then after saying she's like, oh, looks like she's finally here, and they're like, huh, what? And then they look behind them, and then they're like, oh, it's Luna. And it's like, this time she's actually out for some reason. I guess it's because she's like parallel on the fucking ground now, and she decided to walk through the hole.
She jumped over the border to enter the real world.
No, she didn't. She didn't have
learned to jump.
No. The hole was on the ground this time, so she just walked out. She didn't have to.
Oh.
She didn't have to face her greatest fear, jumping. Okay. God. But yeah, she's out now. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I guess she's out now. So what about that? Honestly.
Apparently Kento didn't see this coming for some reason.
Yeah, he's so shocked. I'm like, did you see the future? Why are you so surprised?
Once again, I have a real big problem with how they've written Kento's character, right? With the way that they written him, the fact that he saw all the possible future and some shit, but he keeps acting amazed, like, oh shit, I didn't see any of this coming, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless they do the big twist, and at the end of the fucking season, it turns out that was all a future fucking Kento saw, and then the movie is him trying to fucking stop it. Who knows, man?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ,
if they did do that, I'd be fucking impressed by the balls that these showrunners would have, honestly. But I very much doubt it. I very much doubt they're going to do that.
It's really insane with how badly they written Kento's fucking with how they're writing. Like, I have no problem with him being a martyr type of character, right?
Yeah.
It's just that he's doing a really bad job of it. All right, I just gotta say, like, hey Kento, you're doing a bad job of being a martyr. You should probably take martyring 101 again. Get that college credit again, you know, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, talk to your professor again, you know, right?
But fucking it's just fucking wild.
Get a masterclass lesson, you know.
Oh my
right?
god, yeah, masterclass. Just pay a few bucks, you know. You'll probably do a little bit better, you know. But you know,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
The martyr masterclass. Anyway,
yeah.
But I mean, that's the end of the episode. We get some stuff in the preview, but honestly, I want to wait for the episode to talk about anything.
Yeah, it was like stuff's happening next episode. Box. Hey, as long as Bach is still in, or Bahato, where the fuck this character's name,
right.
As long as he's still in the show, that's all that matters, because I love his character.
Yeah, he's pretty fun, honestly. Especially after
he's a great character.
Especially,
his character is simple, it's great, alright? He's like, yeah, I want to kill. His character we established his character's backstory, and we established his character's goal. It's real simple, and we could go along with it, alright? Hey, my best friend killed my wife and children, and now I want to kill everyone else. Simple backstory, simple character motivation, alright? Yeah. Everyone can get behind on that. Everybody's been through that, alright?
And honestly, the actor just plays the character pretty well, to be honest with you. I really liked how he's playing it out.
Yeah, okay, you didn't catch that, alright.
I didn't catch it, sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so, damn, there's no meme this week because Tariq's not here, but
I mean,
don't worry. Thankfully, I have my backup meme from last week. Before. All right, there we go. This is the backup meme, so there we go. This is a quintessential quintuplet reference.
God damn it! Fucking hell.
All right, hey George. All right, I think that's it for this.
Why is this the backup?
I made this last week, right? But then Tariq wanted to post his meme. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Guess we have to save this as a backup meme now.
Yeah, alright.
But people love the quintessential quintuplets, alright? It doesn't matter. YOTSUBA won. That's all that fucking matters. Hey, I'm spoiling the end of quintessential quintuplet.
That still pisses me the fuck off. That still pisses me the fuck off.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter. YOTSUBA was the best girl since the beginning, and I knew that. And I was like, yeah. I was like, my best girl won, alright?
Fucking whatever. Nino should have been the one, but whatever.
Hey, shut the fuck. No one cares about your trash. That's the name of this episode, by the way. YOTSUBA is best girl.
Okay, whatever. Just end it, okay? I'm done. I'm done with this.
Hey, I'll end it. And like the Phoenix, we will return next week with another exciting Kamen Rider Saber episode. Once again, tying all this down to the Phoenix theme, alright?
Jesus fuck, man.
Hey, maybe Tariq will join us again next week, alright? Who knows?
Yeah, just like the Phoenix, who will rise again.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like the Phoenix, we will rise again. Alright, that's it. That's this week's episode. Hey, get your fucking shots, you fucking idiot. Stop rooting for the rest of us. Holy shit, get your goddamn shots already. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your fucking shots. Kate Pigs, bye.